The Harlem Renaissance was a cultural movement that spanned the 1920s and 1930s. Though it was centered in Harlem, New York, many French-speaking black writers from Africa and Caribbean colonies who lived in Paris were also influenced by the Harlem Renaissance. With racism still rampant and economic opportunity scarce, creative expression was one of the few avenues available to African Americans in the early 20th century. This was a blossoming time for African American culture, particularly in the creative arts and most influentially in the literary world. Those embracing literature, music, theater, and visual arts sought to reconceptualize the Negro apart from the white stereotypes that had influenced Black people's relationship with their heritage and to each other. Black writers such as Langston Hughes, Sterling Brown, and Jean Toomer valued the blues as an indigenous art form of the country's most oppressed people, a secular equivalent to the spirituals. The fiction of the Harlem Renaissance is notable for its concentration on contemporary life. The dramatic arts of the Harlem Renaissance sought to overcome the decades long hold on the popular imagination exerted by blackface minstrels, which had created a powerful range of damaging stereotypes that constrained theatrical presentation of black life. By the end of 1920s, however, black artists had begun developing styles related to their black heritage and traditions of Africa to include folk art. The Harlem Renaissance left an artistic and literary legacy. You've just experienced a photographical glimpse of an extraordinary period in art history.